think you'll probably see two diamond discards in Greco.
Yeah, that is a good point someone just made, like what their lead agreements are. You know, a lot of people lead 10 from Jack 10 fourth, but not Jack 10 third. But he could be
Right.
leading the 10 from 10 9 third.
Right, that's what I was about to say.
But
The
that's a
nine of
good
hearts
point.
is an important card in this decision. If Declare had it, then he would. If the opponents were playing that lead agreement, then he would know that hearts were not 3-3.
It looks like the stream went dead. Stream went dead.
Working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, Twitch had a glitch, but we're back.
And he's still not down yet. I mean, say North plays hearts, he just wins it and plays a heart, and North has to present him an entry.
I'm pretty sure the Twitch thing is Greg Humphrey's fault. That's what I'm going with.
Excellent.
I missed a card. So he
Well,
played a second heart and then played a spade.
right, Duck to South, who returned a heart. Declare won it and played another spade, and North has won it.
Okay. So he played a spade at trick 2.
Right.
Gavin did.
So let's assume he plays a third heart. He gets thrown back in with the fourth heart.
Then he can just get out a diamond and it's still going down.
He's going to get a club trick at some point. Yeah.
But imagine if Bathurst spades were Queen 10-9 and he didn't have the Queen of Clubs, then Hampson would need to shift to a club rather than a diamond.
Or I guess if Greco had the ace of diamonds, Declare could just ignore hearts in here, perhaps.
He would also need to find Greco with a club on it. Otherwise, Hampson can just play a heart and power a club entry.
Yeah, we can see all the cards, of course, but Declare got no opposition bidding, didn't get a double, has no idea.
I wonder what significance there is to Greco's two of spades here. Like, presumably, the remainder count is known from the bidding. Like, Greco is known to have at least 4 spades. So I wonder if Hampson is thinking there might be some suit preference implications on the 2 as opposed to a higher spot.
Someone says they have no audio. Can other people hear us? Okay, good.
Yeah, it seems fine as a viewer. No.
This is where a fast forward button would be nice. We're 30 minutes ahead.
And in case anyone is watching this directly via the Love Bridge or the USBF sites, if you just reload the stream, it's working fine. I guess if you were, you couldn't hear me say that anyway. Oh well.
Right. So what do we think he's going to do?
So he's 1-2. He's pretty confident he's getting the ace of diamonds and he can establish a heart. I think he's just going to play a heart. My guess is he doesn't think Declarer has 9 tricks without clubs, and he's going to get at least 1 club trick. Assuming that 2 clubs promised a major, you know that Declarer doesn't have 4 spades. So the spade distribution is known.
Right, and I think that's what he's trying to figure out is since the spade distribution is known, that would presumably mean Greco's spade spot here should have some suit preference implications, if any.
But could it
And
also
can't-
just mean low, I have an honor in spades?
That's usually not like the meaning on the suit that Declare is leading.
That's what I would think too, but he has to have a neutral card.
Actually,
Right.
Yeah,
the 2 is either no meaning or it means clubs.
right. So yes, if it's clubs, Hampson needs to play a club now, I believe. Maybe not. Heart, heart. Yeah, he could still get around to the club at that point if that's how the play were to continue. Mhm.
And as Adam mentioned, we're getting significantly behind the other table.
Well, not just that, but let's see, this is what, the 7th board? Or is it the 8th?
This is the 8th.
I guess it's the 8th, yeah. So they're about to be behind on the table time. I'm not sure where each pair is on its own respective time.
I'm gonna take a guess.
I would bet that Hampson Greco's clock is flashing at them, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So do we think the thing Jeff's considering is playing a low club here?
I mean, I can't imagine what else would be taking him so long if
I think it seems like he's gonna have a second bite at the apple if he needs to play clubs, right?
If he does lead a low club, that gives Declarer 3 club tricks. You'd have 3
1,
heart
2, 3,
tricks,
4, 5,
2
6.
diamonds, and a spade.
No.
That would,
No, if Declare has the queen of spades rather than the queen of clubs, Declare would have 3 hearts, 3 spades, and 2 diamonds and a club, so he would need to play a club now.
yep. Tough.
Or no, that would only be he would only have 2 spade tricks. 2 spades,
Have 2
3
spades.
hearts.
Is 5, 2 diamonds is 7, and at least,
Right.
yeah.
So now the only danger is if Declare has 4 diamonds, but then Hampson can hold off twice. Oh, but then he gets in played. So if Declare is king 4th of diamonds, then Declare would have 3 diamonds, 2 spades, 3 hearts, and a club.
King fourth of spades, or diamonds, he might have played diamonds earlier.
Probably.
I don't know. I just don't think that you come to a better decision after
All right.
9 minutes than you do after 2.
So he got it right. This should
Well,
still lead to down 1.
the one rule is if you're going to take 9 minutes, you better get it right in the end.
Now, like, how can Bathurst not be ready for a heart return?
Maybe he was taking a nap and now he has to be woken up like, hey dude, it's your play.
Kevin went for coffee in the meantime. Yeah.
Kick him under the table. They're in the same room, right? Isn't it north
He's
and
with
west?
Greco.
I was
Oh
gonna
no,
say,
sorry. Yeah,
Greco and
north and
Bathurst in the
east.
same room. Yeah. So he's not going to pitch a
Well,
diamond. I guess the king 7 is in fact a tennis over the queen 6. Not that it will really matter here.
Well, the remaining spades could be 2-2 from his point of view as well, right?
1-1, but yes.
But he had 10 minutes to think about this. Like, how are you not ready for any of the three suits?
Sure.
This should like count triple against his time.
So now he also presumably knows that hearts are not 3-3, right? Hampson would not be playing a third heart if it were his only heart.
Probably. How far ahead is the other table?
they are about halfway through the play on board 26.
Yeah, 3 boards ahead.
At one point, the screen flashed that the play had been paused because while the other table caught up.
So does that mean we're half an hour behind at this table? Is that where that catching up means?
22 minutes. I guess three boards. Yeah. And getting further because they're playing board 26 as opposed to sitting watching board
Right.
26.
Right. This is why a lot of people don't watch ViewGraph, including me. No, it's just going to kill the game, and you can't. It can't be a spectator sport at this pace. And I think it could be a good spectator sport if we wanted it to be.
If we had a fast forward button.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we can fast forward up to the point that we're 30 minutes behind them. Like,
All right. Well, this should now go pretty fast because now Jeff
I,
has 3 caching tricks.
I guess we're permanently 30 minutes behind them though.
He's sitting there with 3 caching tricks to end the hand and thinking. Sorry, I'm a broken record.
I'm just wondering if there's a ACBL slow play committee we can put you on.
Ugh, I wish. I wish.
So, in the end, small swing, 3 imps to Fleischer.
For a good double.
Yep.
And the wrong contract at the other table.
All right.
Here we can see that East-West bid and made 3-no.
Balance 10 count. I mean, he does have a 5-card suit and he's prime, but you don't have to play precision to open really light.
Greco sticks his head on the chopping block. I think he'll survive it.
So it's too high for a support double. If he doubled here, it'd probably show 3 hearts, but some extra values.
My guess is that Herd will reopen with a double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he
And
does
we'll just-
play two spades, he's got two spade losers, two heart losers, and two club losers. That's not that terrible.
Well, he actually might struggle to avoid three club losers. He doesn't have a ton of entries to dummy to lead up towards his clubs twice.
That's true. But that's still not as good as bidding and making three now.
Right.
And so
Let's see, we've got two spades and two diamonds off the top. And with the heart splitting, you have three hearts. That's 7, and a club is 8. And eventually you'll get to another club somewhere. I mean, you're going to start on diamonds, see the bad news, presumably.
yeah, you're going to see that diamonds break 5-0. You're going to switch to playing on clubs. The first round's going to go small, small, king, small, and then you got to go get the second round right. If you get the second round wrong, you don't have another obvious ninth trick. Two spades, three hearts is 5, two diamonds is 7. Yeah, you need two club tricks.
Well, presumably he's going to duck the first trick so
Right.
that, Hampson gets in with the ace of clubs and doesn't have any spades left. So it wouldn't matter which he goes after, but that's a good question in the chat. If you're going to duck one, a hold up play, you do the first one, not the second. I see that mistake a lot. No reason for Hampson to do something other than a spade here. I mean, I guess a diamond could be right since dummy spots are so bad. I put partner on like the 9 of diamonds. Certainly the king of diamonds, but even just the 9.
Yeah, diamond looks wrong only if partner's void, actually.
Or if you need to set up the spades and
Yeah, south spades could be better.
Yeah.
How's third going to come to hand? Heart towards the king? Or start playing on diamonds right away?
I would guess a diamond. But he's a lot better than I am. Again, how you're not prepared for the continued spades and you know what you're going to do at trick 3. This is something that a lot of bridge players can work on, is using table time. You don't have to wait until it's your turn to think.
So when Jeff doesn't win the ace here, yeah, if he already knows spades are 6-2, that doesn't really give him any extra information. But if anything, it suggests that South has that ace and North has the club ace, rather than, but no, because they still can't play a third spade.
And what's the deuce of hearts? I mean, this doesn't feel like a Smith situation, right? The spade suit is pretty well known. I would think it's suit preference.
And the spade pitch suggests that South has other things he needs to keep. He doesn't want to throw away a heart because that gives way too much information about the heart distribution. And you can
Right.
see he really wants to hold his jack fourth of clubs, given the clubs in dummy.
It also means he doesn't have both of the aces.
Right. Well, I think he knew that because otherwise
We
he
kind of
wouldn't
knew
take
that already, but
Yeah.
with such a bad suit, he might bid two spades with jack six than two aces.
Oh, sure, but when he didn't win the ace of hearts and just drive out spade.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, he doesn't know that North's five diamonds are the queen jack 10. You can probably count
Yeah.
the declarer doesn't have 9 tricks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, conceivably, from his point of view, I suppose, declarer could have 9 tricks without needing to knock out both aces, but it's pretty unlikely.
Declare is running into some real communication issues here. I mean, say he wins the ace of diamonds, he can't cash the king of spades without establishing south spades.
Right.
So he plays a club to the king next, which holds.
Yep.
Then he plays a heart and south ducks again, so he wins the king, and he still can't cash the king of spades for the same reason.
Right. What happens if he ducks the diamond here? What's Hampson gonna do?
He can win it and continue diamonds.
Yeah.
That 7 of diamonds is a big card.
Yeah. And then Hurd plays up to the heart again. A club.
Right, but the defense would then have 2 diamonds, a club,
We
a
haven't gotten
heart,
two
and a
diamonds
spade.
yet.
No, but say he has to play something.
Yeah.
Well, the reason that Eric ducked the ace of hearts is that if he didn't, then declarer would know how to play clubs, right? Because they would know they were supposed to lead to the king and then to the queen. For the same reason that South doesn't have both aces.
Right. And this is funny. On a hand that's coming up, Martel opened a heart and Marty had a 19 count with 4 card support. They got to only 4 hearts, and that has gone down.
Clearly just an invite.
Bridge is fun.
Yes. That required a very well timed defense and some like a misguess or two from Declare, and all that was there.
So possibility for a pickup for nickel.
Yes, for nickel. Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be board 27 when we get there, if we get there.
So declarer wins this. He's presumably going to play a low heart towards the king. I don't see another. Yeah, there we go.
I mean, incredibly, we've spent 22 minutes on the last board and a half.
And now,
Okay, so now he has his now he can lead the club and then duck a heart. And but he's still has trouble getting back to his hand, right? So
if Jeff wins the ace here and plays a diamond,
no, I think he needs to play a heart now. 5, 6, 7. He's still only up to 8 tricks.
yeah, that's true. And I can hear Adam in my head. How did he not know what he was going to do if the king of hearts held this trick?
It's like Gib playing one trick at a time.
All right, so here's the heart, and now South has to play something. So Declare is going to go
Down
down.
because he plays a club, and if he goes back to a diamond, now Jeff has a diamond winner to cash when he gets in the ace.
Right. I think we're going to see him play a club to the 10.
Right,
Because
because he
that's his
can't
only
really.
legitimate position is, well, even that's not legitimate. North would just still have two tricks, a club and a diamond.
Uh, yes, because he would win the second club, pro pair it in with a diamond, and get a diamond in return.
Right. So we'll
So if it
sit here
goes
for,
club to the king heart, North
yeah,
is
North just sheds a club, wins the next club and exits the jack of diamonds and beers the hand. So then he'd owe Adam a beer.
It wouldn't be.
Hampson is definitely going to collect on this beer if that's how the play proceeds.
Yep.
I think that is how the play will proceed. But we're going to sit here for 10 more minutes while Hurd figures out that he can't actually make this contract anymore.
but a club to the 10 is very possible, if not likely.
Even though it's not a legitimate play.
Right.
I guess diamonds could have
Oh,
been
I
one.
see.
Yep.
I see. He's going to play for South to have the ace of clubs also. I think that's what we'll see. No, he's just going to cash out and go down one.
And Jeff will get his beer.
He was very careful to keep that 7.
Yep.
Bet your ass he's going to take his beer. All right, so we have 10 M's for nickel.
The match continues to get closer.
I like it. I like it. I admit to not being a neutral party. I like the guys on the Fleischer team, but I'm an honorary member of the nickel team.
Do you keep all of the nickel team's notes, Adam?
No, not Greco and Hampson. Just Steve and Bobby and Nick and Ralph.
All right.
So back to the next hand. Finally, a pretty normal 2-spade opener by North.
Yes, but East West did have some wild cards. East West make 5 diamonds, it looks like. 6 maybe. 6 from the East, for sure.
Ace of clubs is onside and clubs are 3-3.
So all the hearts can go away if you play from the East. But it's very hard to get to diamonds from the East, but 5 clubs would also still make, because unless South divines to lead a diamond, they're not going to get their diamond rough.
4 no trump here, take out, suggest some secondary diamonds.
Yeah, but usually with the 3 card discrepancy, that's not an appealing choice.
Yeah. King, queen, jack, 9, 7th. I think he's going to bid pot.
So this is the same option to the table. East went quiet in both rooms.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Partner didn't double 4 spades for takeout, so you don't rate to capture that much or find that much from partner, but here we
Wouldn't
are.
4 spades just be card? Double of 4 spades cards?
I'm pretty sure East West play that it's much more takeout oriented than card, just like penalty oriented.
You just can't penalize them?
No. The logic being when they don't have strength, then they have a big fit.
Yeah.
North-South have to lose 2 hearts and 2 clubs.
3 clubs. The first club was roughed.
But thank you, first club rough. So that'll be the same down 2 as the other room. I was trying to work out what that 5th trick was, but right, it was trick 1.
Hampson looking at spades 2-0 and club 7-0 and being like, man, they make a lot of diamonds.
Yeah, he's not going to be unhappy with this result.
No.
Yeah. Both North-South pairs will feel they got a good result here.
Yeah, yeah. Little disappointed to push this one, but
yes. We will see this table almost certainly go over their limit for the round. But
What are they doing? Are they pulling boards?
No,
it's
I
flying
don't
time
think
penalties.
so. No, it's
just
like there's
penalizing
like
them?
a 10-minute grace, and then for the next 8 minutes, it's a quarter imp penalty, and then the next 8, it's a half imp, and then it's an imp,
No.
and then it's 2.
Seems like you go over, it should be 10 imps. Quarter imp?
Quarter
Quarter
imp per
imp
minute.
per minute. Yeah, you can be 18 minutes over your allotted time for the match, and you'll be penalized 2 imps.
That's, yeah. I like the way that they're doing this. I think they haven't gotten the penalty right yet.
So I know there was some pushback after last year where for one player in particular, time penalties cost them a match. And that was a special case, but there was definitely some perception, I think, that they were a little too much.
It's part of the game.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think people whine about stuff like that. It was like playing tempo. Anyway, you're not going to convince me.
Interestingly, the other table has not been paused again. They've been able to keep playing despite the discrepancy in boards.
Yes, that is
You're going to get a
somewhat
heart
surprising.
on no Trump.
All pass.
I'll pass. Seems like what happened at the other room.
Yep.
We've got 3 spades, a
4
heart.
diamonds, a heart. But the defenders appear to get to 4 hearts and the ace of clubs before Declare can get to a 9th. But it seems that at the other table, West was not so keen to lead from his doubleton queen of hearts into a 1-no overcall. And I mean, that's all I can see is the reason that Declare would have had the timing to get to a 9th trick.
Oh, he's playing it quickly. I mean, he can see it's pretty simple.
Yeah. Also,
I agree with
he
Owen.
can see what the pair's time is.
Yeah.
Remaining
This
time
is
is
not a case where
during the auction.
those one imp over tricks are necessarily worth that huge investment in time. Sure.
You're never going to convince me that it's not worth it anymore.
For those of you that don't know, Owen, won his first round match in these trials by 1 imp.
And then last year in the Vanderbilt, we won the first round by 2 and the second round by 1. So, and I've lost my share of them by 1 also. Don't get me wrong, but
The declarer has 4 more tricks here, but as soon as he plays a club, East can take the ace of clubs and take his 3 heart winners.
right. He's trying to do the best that he can to beat the hand, but he can't quite do it.
1 imp to Fleischer.
All right, and here's the aforementioned hand coming up. Aforementioned, sorry.
Is that shortness or shortage?
It's shortage for sure.
Okay.
I'm glad you were here for that conversation.
I kept trying to get the stream to go back to maths, and everyone was like, no, more English grammar, please.
So Hampson and Greco can win this hand outright by getting to 3N. They have 9 top tricks.
We can see the Queen of Spades is offside, the King of Diamonds is offside.
Right. So at the other table, Nickel did well starting by leading a spade from West rather than presumably if he were to lead a diamond, he would lead the jack, which would have like now Declare doesn't really have a diamond guess for a second diamond trick anymore.
Yep.
So the spade lead Declare ended up losing 1 trick in spades and diamonds and 2 in clubs. All right, so we're going to see some relaying. And
3 diamonds usually ask for shortness, and 3 hearts would say no.
so far the auction's the same as the other table. At this point, at the other table, South bid 4 hearts to say no shortage and the worst possible hand.
Which looks about right.
Yeah.
Does have two key cards and the queen of trumps.
Yeah,
He's got a
and
flat 10 count.
Yeah.
we're still looking for the other high cards that would constitute what the rest of us would consider an opening bid.
It's interesting, both tables.
Now we have a queue. See
So
Yeah.
what
instead
Greg.
you have the worst hand. Are you going to cubid that club ace?
I think he's gonna put the brakes on.
Well, I think he's more in range for opening than
That's true.
Martel
That's
might
true.
have been.
Yeah. Maybe like a non-serious Reno or something, or four clubs.
Or
Non-serious Q. Yep.
Yeah. They
Hampson
play.
is. I would expect Hampson to now put on the brakes. He's facing no shortage, a minimum, and a non-serious on top of it. So a mini minimum. A mini minimum.
Yeah, June, they play it the other way, the original way. So 3-no Trump would say, I like my hand for slam.
Right.
So four clubs is there.
He might give it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There we are.
And so as Owen referred to previously, for many of those of us who are boomers or, are not at the top level, you could pick up a 19 count with 4 card support for your partner's opening bid, and you're just going to be in slam. And here, neither table got past the 4 level.
And here the timing of the auction is such that a diamond lead is appealing to Bathurst, and he has let his honor the Rusino 10, so presumably at some
Showing
point
Jack.
we'll see Declare play a diamond to the 9 to establish a winner there, and he'll take 5 hearts, 2 diamonds, 2 spades, and a club for 10 tricks. Oh,
Well, he can do the same thing, basically. Sure. He'll draw trumps first.
yes. This way he doesn't go down when diamonds are actually 7-1.
So playing a Rusino, if you have King Jack 10, what do you leave?
The 10.
Yeah.
And
But as long as he gets a second diamond trick, he doesn't care.
Sure.
So
And yes, I expect him to see him play a diamond right now, actually.
yes. That's what we're gonna see.
And if that for some reason doesn't work, you can always take a spade finesse.
Right.
good lead by Nickel.
Yep. And that will win his side a non-normal game swing.
Interesting that the more informative auction led to a better outcome with both tables stopping in the same contract. Usually you want to go the other way.
So here he'll take the spade finesse for an over trick. It won't work. And he'll be very happy to take his 10 bricks.
Yes. And as he'll find out shortly, or he's probably already found out, 10 M's.
Catching up.
Right, we're on 30-minute delay, so these guys have probably finished the match by now with 3 boards to play.
The other table has just started bidding the last board.
So I have a lot
Half
of
an hour
students
ago.
who would not want to open the north hand 1-no Trump because they don't have stoppers in 2 suits. But you have a balanced hand and you're in range for no Trump. You have to do it. There's no other way to describe it.
All right, so it's gone past, and no Trump and East has issued a penalty double.
This is what we were talking about earlier. Some players do like to retain that penalty double of this quote, strong unquote no trumps.
Well, I'll tell you, in the first segment of the quarterfinal match, they were able to make a penalty double of 1-no, and we were minus 1100. So the half the tables had a penalty double. They sat there happily plus 1100. The other half sat there sadly plus 300 or 400.
Yeah, when it's right, oh, it's nice to have.
So as South, I don't think you run here. Oh,
He's running.
Yeah, try to find a major. The weaker you are, the more you want to play in a suit.
Also, just the variance is reduced by running from 1-no doubled.
oh, sure.
And his major suits are pretty good. Like if East double is based on a strong minor suit to lead, South is going to be much happier in his suit contract.
So now it goes 2 hearts, pass, pass. Are you doubling as East?
No, I don't believe so. They would their double would be for takeout.
Right. Bathurst might have to double this.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to with just
No.
2 queens.
Yeah.
One of which, yeah, no, I agree. So this may just end up in 2 hearts passed out.
And Bathurst you might see a trump lead here. Just he wants to protect his spades.
Queen of
Yes,
Hearts would be a sexy lead.
He knows his partner has strength.
Yeah.
Now he's gone the other approach. Attack the clubs, maybe get a rough in.
which looks like it will work just fine for his side. Yep.
Yeah, because Declare doesn't get to cash a third diamond.
So what is Declare going to take here? Not very much.
Well, I can count 2 diamonds, a club, a
A
heart,
spade.
presumably a spade, yeah. Heart is obfuscating the club position for Declare.
And so Greco is presumably going to try to catch Greco. Yeah, cash some diamonds
Yes.
now.
He'll hope to cash 3 diamonds to shake a club and then lead a spade up. Uh,
Hurd will rough in on the third diamond.
and then
He'll
he'll
just
find
throw his-
himself ill-placed.
Throw his club or over rough.
He might throw his club, keep control. Like a
Right, but
loser.
he's not certain where the high club is. Remember.
Right.
So this was Owen's comment a moment ago. But Hurd is
It might
obfuscating the
it
club
might
position.
just be appealing to play diamonds over rough and then lead a club because if West is the one that has to win that.
He did play high-low in clubs. I guess he could have all 4 of them. He could. No,
And-
he would. No, he.
West could have Jack 10, 7, 6 of clubs.
Right, he would lead the 10 from that Rushno, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Okay, so we're doing the spade first.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hmm.
Get a spade, rough, and dummy.
He might play ace king and a trump and kill it, but
No. He is just going to go club, club. And be disappointed when Bathurst rough is with the natural trump.
Yes, although that will mean that South's down to 3 hearts as well. You can get a
No,
heart
South will
turn.
discard on the 4th club. Dummy's club is high.
So okay, then you rough small, take Queen of Hearts.
Oh, right. Sorry, I missed that. Yes, you're absolutely right.
So now you get a heart return, ace, king, third heart.
And they're 2 off.
At which point Declarer gets 1 heart, 1 spade, and 2 diamonds. That would be 3 off.
Oh, but he's played
now
a
he can get a
diamond.
spade rough.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
now-
a big difference actually. That's only
He
1 down, I think now.
Yeah, but if he decides to try a spade finesse at this point, he's popping with the ace of spades might make that appealing to him.
Yes, that's true.
No, he's going to,
Playing for the safer 1 down.
yes. And he will be rewarded. He is going 1 down here.
So the defense had an opportunity for a pickup there. They could have taken this 3 down, but in fact, it's going to turn out looks like a push. And Hampson Greco will get 1 more trump trick here. Spade rough with the 8. And then, in fact, the 10 and the 5 are the second and third highest trumps remaining. So he'll get 1 more of those.
The race to the bottom. It would be terrific if we see the last trick as the 3, 5, 4, 2 of trumps.
Or even better, you have a wish trick, and Nickel would be very happy. Yeah.
No, I think having trick 13 be the 3-5-4-2 of trumps would be worth it. It would just be incredible. I it would be every like four of a kind to a trick I've ever seen.
Sadly, Herd's going to cash. Oh, so this could be the 3-5-4-2. There you go.
Yes. It is his only legitimate hope is that declares remaining hearts are 10-4.
Right. So push board.
Sadly, as any reasonable player would do, Greco was not paying close enough attention to the heart spots, presumably, to know that the 5 was equal to the 10. And I can't say I blame him. I wonder if if Adam, if he went in the tank just to figure out if the 10 and 5 were equals, would you have gotten upset with him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
You could have stopped it if he went into the tank. Would you get upset with him?
So we have 11 minutes left. We have 2 boards to play. We're not going to get actual time penalty imps applied. As Owen mentioned, there is a small grace period even above the assigned time.
It's the time penalties are per partnership, so they could still,
Oh, that's a
without
very good
going
point.
over the table time.
Right. That
It would
was
be
another
nice
thing
if-
that's been a major debate is if the table's not over its allotted time, should there be time penalties?
I
And
think
there
they have to be
absolutely
because
should.
yeah, otherwise you have this nasty incentive to slow down if
Right.
your opponent pair have been slow. I don't see.
Right.
Right. That's terrible.
So this is a precision 1 diamond by North. He has diamonds. That's kind of coincidental.
Take out double.
No.
Sort of, kind of, sure.
So now Greco might balance with one in. He might pass, but ace and the king, vulnerable partner that opened.
Over a natural 1 diamond in the other room, Ralph Katz did not act. He just passed.
That's certainly their style, I think.
All right. So far in this set, Nickel have scored 41 to, or 43, sorry, to Fleischer's 7.
Yep.
And they have made it a match once more.
Which was very much needed after the one-sided last set yesterday.
Right.
Really one-sided half set. The first half of that, last set with lead, and the second half is
Yeah.
10 swing after 10 swing.
Right. The final 7 boards yesterday were 67 imps to Fleischer.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have a different contract here. It's an 8-card fit. It's not unreasonable.
And a
I'm a
fascinating
little surprised that East took
choice
2
of lead. Wow.
So we've got 2 aces to lose.
The
King of
East
Hearts
hand
is
follows
on.
Ron Smith's rule. Ron Smith, where does he live now? New York, I guess. He's still living in New York. Says that anytime he leads a trump dummy is always 4-3-3. And here, even after they make a takeout double and then raise competitively to 2 spades, there's still 4-3-3.
Yeah. Especially when you had a king, queen, jack suit you could have led.
Mm-hmm.
Chose the trump instead. When you think it's right, you lead a trump.
Yes.
And we can see that South
absolutely.
spade spots are good enough that he's going to get 2 spades by force.
Yes.
So a couple spades and a couple hearts, couple clubs.
Well, all these different suits are kind of frozen.
Right. And the clubs are 3-3.
The defense can just play diamonds for a bit. Yeah, South knows now that North has real diamonds. Although, he didn't lead them, but he has real diamonds.
What do you do at trick 2 here? Club up to
mean,
the dummy
to me,
or
either
finesse.
Diamond,
a
hoping for getting your diamond rough in.
a
Yeah.
club up definitely has appeal, but if you do that, North has a pretty easy duck, and now you have a nasty guess.
Yeah, I bet 9 is the normal play here.
Well, from Declare's perspective, South has a diamond on her and the ace of spades, but he can't place the king of hearts yet. So, um, the 9 does feel like the natural play.
You take your time at, after trick one, you decide you're going to lead a club, and then second hand plays low. Seems like you should have your mind made up of what you're doing.
Well, but Adam, earlier you were saying when they let up when they might have been about to see an honor, that they did well to wait until they had a problem before they started thinking.
I don't have to
So
be consistent. I can just complain about thinking.
very well, okay.
So now Declare is going to lose 3 club tricks, a diamond trick, possibly 2 heart tricks, and 2 spade tricks, which is going to be a lot down.
All right, but as long as he continues attacking clubs, he'll just lose 1 heart.
I guess that's true, because even when South roughs the 4th club, that's with a natural spade trick.
And right, yes.
King of diamonds, presumably.
You might cash the ace of
Catches
clubs
the clubs
first.
first, right? Yep.
He does not want to be on lead anymore.
Yeah, I don't think cashing ace of clubs can cost. Ooh,
That's interesting. Jack of hearts.
that's given up a heart trick.
Well,
But as I
if
always
his
said,
partner
you're
didn't have the
gonna go
10
on the
of
club
hearts, the
anyway.
suit
Right.
was presumably frozen anyway.
So now
So
Declare is going to play a spade, I guess. Yeah, I guess. I'll take your diamond rough.
So this looks like it will be 3 imps for nickel.
They're going down 2, would be 200. So yes, difference of 90.
So on the day, nickel will have picked up 52 imps to this point.
With 1 more board to play. You can see
There's
we're
one
about
more
to,
board to play, yes.
as we approach the last board. Thank you guys. Particularly thank you to Adam for tolerating the pace of play here. But
yeah.
it's been a
All
pleasure.
they
having
had
you
to
both
do
there.
was sit Steve and Bobby. That's all it takes.
All right, they've got 3.5 minutes.
Rob Barrington and I have been recruiting for the Viewgraph commentator trials team for next year. So if you guys are in, let us know.
Well, I hope to still be playing at this point.
But yeah, this is to enter as a team. Right.
Oh, as a team. Sorry, I thought you meant a commentator's like
No.
commentating
This
team.
is to enter the trial next year.
Okay.
I just got
All
a call
right.
to come and play in the mixed trials on Friday. Someone
Nice.
so
Oh, are you gonna play with Julie?
I'm playing with Julie, yeah.
Nice.
So Adam only gets 10 minutes per set for all of his actions.
I will take it. I will take it.
I wish all of you well.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to getting to try out the Lovebridge stuff. I haven't done it before.
So
This is
sorry,
Julie.
Hampson has led the Queen of Diamonds here, which looks strange, but being Rusino, he's looking for attitude on the Jack, and his partner has shown it. So in this way, they've avoided playing the Ace, King, Queen, and presenting Declare with the 10.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Very thoughtful lead.
Adam, this is Julie who?
Julie Arbet, her partner, Christian Jolly has COVID.
Uh-oh.
So they are adding the,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
hopefully will last long enough that he can come and join
So
us.
assuming there's a club shift at this point, the defense will have 8 tricks to level the board against 2 hearts, 2 off at the other room.
Yep, which will leave us with a 46-7 set for the nickel team. And a pretty nice match going into the last 2 sets.
Gonna be a
28,
fun,
28 M's pending any slow play penalties that may be issued. It's the margin.
30 more boards. It's gonna be fun. I wish I could watch, but I have theater tickets.
Oh, rough life.
Tough life, I know.
I have
So I
theater
have to go to a
tickets
school board
here.
meeting. Your meeting's gonna be much more fun than mine. I get to hear about all the complaints in the school board district.
Oh,
All
5.
right,
That was
Yeah,
fast.
2 off, right. Yes,
everyone,
nice
thank you. Owen,
Thank you again, people.
Thank you, Ewan. Thank you, Adam.
Yes.
Excellent. Cheers all.
Cheers.
See you all.